Hey everybody, welcome back. We're going to start this one off a little differently. You find us here at our off-site slabber mill, picking up a monster maple crotch log we had sent out there. This thing is a beast, and you will not believe the figure you're going to see in the upcoming video. And we missed grab and video the first couple of slabs that we're going to start stacking here. But we did grab these pictures, and as you can see, these things are huge.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Iron Sawmill, putting the Kubota L2501 to work, lifting up some big old maple slabs here. And hey, check this one out, guys. No water pops today, too wet. I'm already dealing with enough water back in this area anyway. But check out that ambrosia, and the curl, and the crotch figure, and the bark inclusions, and even a little bit of spalting here and there. We didn't let this one sit long enough. We didn't want a chance losing this one, not with all this ambrosia in it. You lose it to rot, that's no good. So, but these are, let's get a measurement on these. All right, Deb's grabbing up the tape measure we've got. Whoa, check this out. 44 inside the bark. Okay, now measure the middle. Check out some of this curl right here. I'm not sure if this is a burl figure here. I don't think it is. I think it's just curl or quilting. Some more over here as well. Man, down here in the middle, what do you got over there, Dan?
41.
About the same. 41 inches on there. Come down here, and we've got, what do we got on this?
48 before the bark.
All right, and for length on this, wow, 8'6". That's good. Now, granted, that's from that point out there, so bring it down maybe 7 foot if you end up trimming that off. But still, these are single table slabs right here. This is nice. This is nice stuff. I'm glad we picked this one up. We got this one? Somebody contacted us about this one.
Yes.
We do have some footage of this, just with Deb standing next to it. Yes. And that's about it. That's all we have for just a couple of pictures. The guy who sold us that log, we actually asked him about hauling it out to the slabber mill, which he did, which was great. So, and then it took a little bit because they were having some trouble with their slabber mill out there, and they got it straightened out, and they made some nice cuts on here. And this stuff is beautiful, guys. This here, this bark inclusion, sort of a stress fracture in there almost too. That's pretty cool. And then just all kinds of weird, I don't know if this is more ambrosia in here or what this is, but man, this is nice stuff. Let's get into the next one. We got a lot of these to go. There's actually 21 slabs to this trunk, and they're all at what, 10-quarter thick, right? 2.5 inches thick. Yep. So let's get the next one cleaned up and set on here. All right, so this is slab number 3. We're going to count these off from the bottom of the stack up. We're going to end up numbering these. So if anybody likes any of these, you let us know which one you like. But still got a good amount of ambrosia on this side. The other side, we turned it up on the other side and looked at it. Of course, it's a mirror image of what you saw on the last one. It looks awesome. Tons of figure to it. Tons of ambrosia in it. And this one, still looking nice. All kinds of curl along these edges. We're going to have to call it for today, guys. It's getting a little dark here. Oh, wow. Man. There is just all kinds of figure. And it's tougher to see. It's not as exaggerated as darker woods are. But you can still see it, and you know when this is smooth and the finish hits it, it's going to look amazing. Maybe we'll get some water pops on the next ones. I'd like to, because it's just, they look great. All right, guys, this is slab number 4. We're back at it. weather's not much better around here either. So drizzly day out here on the mountain. And yeah, but this stuff is well worth coming out here and working on. So if you wanna sweep, or do you want me to sweep?
I can sweep.
All right.
I might need the scraper too.
Oh wow. It's still loaded with curl coming up the sides here. The middle, you're starting to get in some of the darker heartwood. This isn't even wetted down, guys. This is stuck in between the other one. We just pulled it off over there. But you can see it here. We still have quite a bit of ambrosia in this half here. This is some beautiful stuff. Now this did get wet here as the water seeped in from the edge. So we're not doing any water pops today, guys. We're letting nature do that. But wow, look at this all the way down this side. You can see it. Loaded with curl. We're gonna go ahead and keep moving on to the next one. Again, that's slab number 4. They're about 400 or 500 pounds. I'm only lifting part of it. To lift anything because it's pivoting on the middle. But I will have to lift a lot. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go for the middle one then.
Yep.
And then that quickly removes them.
Okay. That looks good.
Back
Okay.
here, you run into stuff. And any extra time I have to do
Okay.
holding on to this stack, I don't want to. Nice little point sticking out here. Pretty handy to grab hold of.
I'll just move that sticker. That looks good over here.
All right, so here you go. Slab number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is slab number 5. And again, lots of curl. Still got our ambrosia going on here. It's nice. That's real nice. And then of course the coloring. I gotta remember, don't hold the camera so close. Sometimes it gets too close and it does not look good at all. Here we have a little bit of dark staining, a tiny bit of spalting in here. But the colors in this are amazing. People bypass maple. This would have been chopped up and thrown into a burn pile or something. Maybe made into firewood. Nobody wants to deal with pieces this big for firewood. Man, if you're not slabbing stuff like this, if you have the means, please do so, because you're going to be amazed at what you find. And again, all the way down this side, tons of curl. A little bark inclusion there. Some neat coloration in here. All right, let's show you how we move them off the stack over here. This is a light starter wedge. Try to use it now. Simple, far enough. Yeah. Now, just put that over as far as you can. All right, slab number 6. Slab number 6. You can see it. Oh, there's some cool discoloration here. Again, we're not throwing water on these. They're plenty wet already for the most part. And still have the ambrosia on this side. We're starting to pick some more up in the other side. Nice coloration in here. Coming down here at the other end, on the pointy end, we've got a little bit of spalting here. There is no rot anywhere in this. Of course, we have a little mass of root stuff here, which is peeling that out. That was out to here. Clean out as much as we can. And here's a good bit of spalting along here. That looks nice. Mixed in with a little bit of ambrosia as well. Man, this is nice looking stuff. Again, curl. Almost looks like a burl was trying to form here, but it's not a burl. Just a whole lot of really nice curl. I don't know if it's compression figure. It's at the base. Maybe it could be considered compression because of the butt flare of the log, but either way, super cool grain.
Set, go.
First one, second one.
Yep.
I had the bumper stickers.
Okay, I didn't.
All right, slab number 7. Man, okay, we're starting to pick up some more ambrosia here on the right, here on the left. Amazing curls, sunburst looking stuff. I don't know, it's just cool figure. I couldn't tell you exactly what it was. It's some sort of curly maple. More ambrosia going down through here. And again, this whole edge, all the way along here. Tons of curl. Picked up the bark inclusion here. Nice little figure, it's solid, not mushy. Stabilize that with a little epoxy, you're good to go. Starting to pick up the bullseye. There was a branch nub that came, a big branch leader that came off of this side straight up. So we're going to see more of that as we go along. And here in the middle, starting to pick up some of that same kind of curl compression figure from crotch figure from these 2 leaders separating here. This tree was darn close to splitting in half to fall over. It probably would not have lasted too many more years. That's probably why they took it down, while they saw it opening up. And down this side, nice long bit of ambrosia here. That looks cool. And got the smaller pieces here. There's still a little bit of spalting out in here, a little bit of the gray discoloration, grayish blue. Nice stuff. This is slab number 7.
Oh, I see.
It's still pretty solid. Yes, it's not.
Yeah.
You're laying on that end of it. Let it slide right in if you actually get off that.
There. There you go.
Slab number 8. Man, I wish we could throw some water on these today. But not in the schedule. But these are looking nice. Again, still have the ambrosia coming out on this side. Cool coloration. This is going to pop when finish hits it. We know that. Combination compression curl crotch figure here. Because we've got this limb coming off this way now. So this is going to compress the grain here. Plus this is laying over on itself from this leader coming off this way. So just the combination of all that looks amazing. Look at this right up in here, this small amount right in here. That adds a lot of character to it. The bark inclusion is getting larger, but again, still solid. Got some other root material growing in here, but stabilize that with epoxy and boom, you're good to go. Just over in here, we pick up some spalting on here. A couple spots of ambrosia down this side. And again, of course, the curl all the way down both sides. Stuff is really nice looking, guys. Almost forgot measurements, guys. Just to the outside of the bark on this side, 48 inches. So call 47 inside the bark, because there is no bark on the other side. Then measuring from that little dip in over here, move a little bit to the right. There you go. still right at about 4 feet. Man, and then coming out here to our widest point again,
Wow.
just short of 5 foot. And again, double check on the length. I don't think the length is changing, but we'll see. I think I was calling them 8 foot before, but they're 8.5. They've been 8.5 the whole way down. Actually, probably a little wider than 8.5 down there. But some nice size slabs here, guys.
Got it.
I'm waiting to see how these are when they're dry. They hopefully be about half the weight, but still half of, it's still going to be about 200 pounds of slab. That's going to be some roasting. But let's get on to slab number 9. All right, slab number 9, and this is the one that's we started to see a little bit of ant work in here, but the loose bits cleaned out, and I'm sure they'll dry up a little bit more to be able to clean out a little bit nicer. But again, simple epoxy river through there, boom. Some big old bow ties, can't go wrong. Get a look from up here. But still plenty of ambrosia on this side. It's kind of a weird angle the way they got into this one too, because of the way the branch stumps grew, or the branches grew out on this. So the ambrosia is going to look different. There's one cool spot I got to show you over here. Then, of course, we got our regular compression figure, but just whole area right here. You get a good angle here. This whole area right here. Just look at the way the figure's popping on that, and then this one. Right here. Where are we at? There we are. This little sunburst pattern right here. That looks cool. And that's only about maybe 4 inches long. But it popped right out as soon as I brushed it off. So, man, looking good though. Got up a little bit of spalting here. Some ambrosia down this side. And this is where you can see where it got wet. So you know what it's going to look like with some finish on it here. It's a little wet out that way. I think that's what helped that figure pop there. That's the kind of figure that's probably all over this thing. But yeah, and the cut on this, he's doing an amazing job. This cut is flat. Again, here at the base, just a hair over 4 foot. Come here to the narrowest point in the middle. Now we're going bigger in the middle. Now we're up to 51, probably 50 inside the bark because there's bark on the other side. Out here at our widest point, we're at 58, and again, length is 8.5. So, man, slab number 9. Let's go get some more. All right, slab number 10. A little bit of extra bark inclusion down here on the corner. It's tough for me to even get a good angle on this, guys. The pile's about up to my chest, so we're about 4 feet high right now, and it's only going to get higher. As you can see, the ambrosia still here, and a ton of curl still along this side. Of course, we got our bark inclusion down the middle there, looking amazing. Picking up some compression figure in here as this limb starts to grow out. More ambrosia. We got discoloration in here. Man, tiniest bit of spalting here on the corner. Extra ambrosia here. If you're not sure what ambrosia is, every time you see this, if you look, you'll find a hole or two somewhere in this streak. There's 2. There's 2 in that one. 2 in that one. Usually I see 2 in every one of them. That's where the bug is boring through, and this is a reaction of the tree to the bug doing it. It's the ambrosia bark beetle. But again, this whole section through here, wow, check that out. Just tons of figure popping in here. And then we finally picking up some crotch grain going down through here. couple of bullseyes, some old branches there, way back when the tree was young. Man. And then down this side again, still Ambrosia, little spalting. Again, discoloration and the, I don't know, it's a mineral staining or whatever. And then just, again, all the curl going inside and picking up more Ambrosia down here. So really nice looking slab here, number 10. Let's grab some measurements on that as well. All right, here on the very end, right about 49 inches, 48 and a half inside the bark. Coming down here to the center. And man, it's 48 to 50 down here, depending. I mean, that's as far as it goes. So we're probably right about 50. You come in here, this is the narrowest part now. Now we're down to about 46 in here. But that's only for that one little spot right here. And then coming back out here again at the widest point, still hanging out about 58 inches. Slab number 10 on the stack. Let's keep going. Here we go. We had to do at least one water pop, guys. This was just definitely worth it. This is slab number 11. This is still sitting on the forks. We did the water pop over here, so we didn't get water pouring all over the pile here. But man, that definitely made things pop. That's for sure. There's all the curl we've been trying to point out, and that's actually going almost all the way across the slab now to the other side. That looks amazing. Up here on this side, got the Ambrosia going on. Here's a piece of metal. He told me he didn't hit metal, but he definitely did. I guess he didn't really notice it with his saw. But man, and then look at this up here. This is really starting to pop. We've got the darker colors starting to appear up on this end. We've still got Ambrosia popping on here. We've got some mineral staining, and then a bunch of them right here. A bunch of Ambrosia popping right here, where one of the leaders came off this tree. And we have this huge bark inclusion. This slab is almost separated in two on here. So this is a definite bow tie job. Big bow ties or epoxy, however you want to do it. But man, and then out in here you got, look at this. This is just gorgeous here. Wow. And then come down through here, this little bark inclusion here. It's got this little pocket, little sawdust in there right now, but everything inside of there is solid. So that would make a nice little feature there with a little epoxy fill. We got this big bullseye. I told you there's a leader coming off this side of the tree, right off in this direction, straight at the camera. And that's what we're picking up now. We got that bullseye. And then of course the grain going around that. This is some kind of combination crotch grain from this limb and this limb. So again, the Ambrosia, some beautiful spalting over here. And again, you can see it all the way down the side over here, curl. Wanted to get a little extra long look at this one because of doing the water pop on it and showing you all the detail. But every slab looked exactly like this. You know, with all the curl and the Ambrosia and stuff like that. Stuff's beautiful. We're going to have metal in this one, slab number 11. And we're going to have metal in slab number 12, I believe. And then that's it. Should have been just those two. Man. Why guys chop this up and throw it in the burn pile or chop it for firewood, I have no idea. It's too much work for firewood. It's definitely worth the effort when you're making it into slabs. More clearance because this is so crooked. When I pull in here with the tractor, it's so cockeyed because that end's sinking down a lot still. Well guys, that'll conclude round one of stacking of the monster maple log. Some beautiful slabs so far. We got into the first 10, I believe it was. Well, about halfway done. I think we're going to split this into two videos. So about halfway done on these. There's 21 slabs total. While I'm filming this, the stack is done. Stack is covered, but we didn't want to show it all in one video. It's a lot of time and a lot of slabs to look at. But we'll bring it to you next time around. So look for part 2 of the maple slab videos. Okay. I think that's about it. Keep following along for the Black Walnut Marathon. We got a lot of those coming up with a lot of black walnut to mill up. We need lumber. We're going to cut some more slabs, live edge slabs. A lot of beautiful crotch grain coming up, so be sure to tune in for that one. And I think that'll about do it. I'd like to thank all those that have subscribed to the channel and come out week in and week out and support us here. We definitely appreciate that. If you're new here, hey, consider hitting that subscribe button, hitting the like button and the share button. When you do hit the subscribe, the little notification bell pops up. Go ahead, hit the all. You'll get a notification every time we put a video out here on YouTube. You can come back and support us again. Definitely appreciate that. What else? Oh, Iron and Oak Sawmill t-shirts and other merch. We're hoping to expand the merch line, but look for a link down in the description as well. And also, any of the tools we use here, we try to put a link for those down in the description as well. If we don't, let us know. We'll be sure to do so. But it's an affiliate link with Amazon. And if you click on that link, whether you buy the tool or not, if you buy something else through that link, it benefits the channel, and anything that comes from that, we get a little bit of something from Amazon for that. Anything that comes from that gets put directly back into the channel, so we can keep growing here to bring better content to you guys. All right? I think we'll go ahead and wrap this one up. If you have any questions about what we're doing here at the mill, what we're doing with these monster slabs, what are they, 400 pounds each? Or any of the tools we're using, how we're running the mill, how we're running the log splitter, any of the other videos you watch, be sure to put those questions out in the comments section. I'm glad to help you out. And as always, thanks everybody for stopping out. We'll see you at our next time.